Finishing touches like these doors, cabinets, and windows will all be added to the tiny house today. That'll make it feel a little more like a home. With a hard freeze warning tonight, the Gainesville St. Francis House expects anywhere between 50 to 70 people coming in.
And all weekend, people have been paying tribute to Muhammad Ali, who died Friday at the age of 74.
Entertainment news reporter Michelle Bentley joins us with that story and more. Michelle?
In his hometown of Louisville, a set of services are in place for the end of the week. The nation's capital took home the crown in the Miss USA pageant held in Las Vegas last night. Miss District of Columbia, Deshauna Barber, won the title of Miss USA 2016. Barbara has served in the Army Reserve since 2011 as an officer and IT analyst. She impressed the judges with her answer in the interview round about the women's roles in combat. Her platform is treating PTSD and suicide prevention among veterans. In Hollywood, Richard Simmons has been released from the hospital after checking in on Friday. The fitness guru sent a message to People magazine that he had been suffering from dehydration. The statement read in part that Simmons just needed some water and is now feeling great. And of course, he closed with big hugs and kisses for caring. Simmons says he stayed out of the spotlight in recent years because of a knee injury.
Thank you, Renee. Now it's time for a look on what's going on in Hollywood and beyond.
Entertainment reporter Michelle Bentley joins us now.
Tonight, in the mix along the politicians and delegates, there's a few celebrities speaking at the Republican National Convention tonight in Cleveland. Actor and director Scott Baio is expected to take the stage at the convention tonight. You may remember him from Happy Days, but Donald Trump remembered him as an early supporter and asked him personally to come speak at the convention. Baio will join a list of celebrities including Duck Dynasty star Willie Robertson, UFC's Dana White, pro golfer Natalie Golbis, and actor Antonio Sabato. The feud between Kanye West and Taylor Swift is reheating after Swift complained she did not approve lyrics from Kanye's song Famous that mention her. Kanye's wife Kim Kardashian got involved when she posted a video on her Snapchat story of a telephone conversation between Kanye and someone who's believed to be Swift discussing the song. Swift's statement argues she had never approved the lyrics and says, quote, "He promised to play the song for me, he never did. While I wanted to be supportive of Kanye on the phone, you cannot approve a song you haven't heard," unquote. It's still unknown if Swift will try any legal action against Kanye. The Star Wars celebration took place in London this weekend, and there was an announcement about who will play Han Solo in the upcoming movie. Here's a Hollywood Minute of movie news.
If you spent some time at the Alachua County Health Department today, you could have watched a tiny home being built from scratch.
And county leaders spent the day there inside talking about affordable housing, but they still had enough break time to check out the demonstration themselves. WUFT's Michelle Bentley explains there may be more tiny homes in Gainesville's future.
Under current regulations, tiny homes aren't considered residential homes because they don't meet minimum square foot requirements. They're just an addition, or if on wheels, an RV. But a demonstration at the County Housing Summit showed the potential use of tiny homes and how the county regulations could be changed to allow them.
What I'm hoping to get out of this is not just the energy from the community wanting to be a part of the solution, but some ideas that and best practices that are being done throughout the state, throughout the country, that we can implement immediately in Alachua County and in Gainesville.
Construction began today on a tiny home that will be given to Grace Marketplace as an experimental affordable housing. This one will just be a dorm, no bathroom, but a kitchenette area to go with the bedroom. The estimated cost of materials is $6,000. The labor is free for using volunteers. Finishing touches like these doors, cabinets, and windows will all be added to the tiny house today. That'll make it feel a little more like a home. Advocates say tiny homes could be a transitional solution to getting the homeless back on their feet. Most of Alachua County's homeless live in tents.
If you don't have an address and you don't have security for your things, you're never going to be able to change your situation.
Tiny homes would provide a safe, dry place for people to sleep and store their belongings. A few places around the country have established pocket neighborhoods that would sit on about 2 acres and contain 20 tiny homes. Michelle Bentley, WUFT News.
So you might not be able to go, when I fall in love. You might just be able to go, when I fall in love, right?
It's clear from just a few minutes in his classroom that Dr. Russell Robinson is passionate about music education.
You know, you just like, wow, they're playing the right notes or singing the right notes, and I taught them that, and I taught them how to play with dynamics, and I taught them how to sing this beautiful piece. And you know, the quality of the music that kids can make is totally determined by the quality of the teacher. So that's pretty addictive stuff. You know, when you want to do that because you're making a change in kids.
And his passion reflects onto his students.
Just that there's so much to learn from music, that it's not just something of fun and just like an extracurricular activity, but it is a subject, and every student has the right to get a good education in it.
Dr. Robinson has taught music education at the University of Florida since 1984. He is the area head of music education and a professor. His list of accomplishments seems endless, making over 300 conducting appearances internationally from Carnegie Hall to the White House. Dr. Robinson estimates that he has written over 250 publications.
Yeah, 100% better now.
Although he has made appearances across the world, he still visits local high schools around Alachua County to volunteer to conduct their music programs. After teaching classes in this building for over 30 years now, Russell will end his last class here this April. After recently being inducted into the Florida Music Education Association Hall of Fame, he will retire this spring. His coworkers say Dr. Robinson's hard work will be missed at the university.
It makes me nervous because he fights a lot of the battles around the department for students to move progress, to move courses in a direction of providing industry skill sets instead of being dated.
And his students feel the same.
I'm gonna miss him.
So after Dr. Robinson wraps up his last classes here, he will be leaving a legacy. Michelle Bentley, WUFT News.